You guys, honestly, this month's reads were so good. August reads, I chose some good fucking books. I read a good amount of books. I just couldn't put them down. I had to keep reading and find out what was going to happen next. And then the romance books, dude, had me crying. Honestly, I was like, there was so much crying. So much crying, so much thriller, so much romance. And there was some sadness too. What's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media. So August reads, these reads were good. So I already filmed some of the books that I read because I had to return them back to the library. So when I show the other clip, I'm gonna be in a different outfit, in a different setting, I think. Yeah, I am. It's because I had to get them back to the library, but I said, hold on, I need to film for my peeps. I do the monthly reads. I show you guys what books I read, talk about them a little bit. I don't spoil it for you guys. I try not to spoil it for you guys. I be like, it's so cute, it's so cute, it's so cute, because they are so cute. I read 7 books this month. They were all good, but 2 were like, and the other ones were really fucking good. So stay tuned to the full video because I have some favorites this month, okay? Let me tell you. Just for the Summer, I finally read Just for the Summer by Aimee Jimenez. Let me tell you guys, I did not read this series in order. I read Yours Truly first, which I love, and then I read Part of Your World second, and it's supposed to be Part of Your World first, then Yours Truly, then Just for the Summer. But honestly, if you read Yours Truly first, it doesn't seem out of order. You could honestly, and it says it too, you can read those as standalones because it doesn't, you know, mess with anything, but I'd suggest you read it in order. I mean, for me, it didn't mess anything up. It was cool for me. Out of all of the books, I loved Yours Truly first. Well, from the series. I'm reading another series currently right now. Ooh! I really loved Just for the Summer. I liked all of them, but I loved Yours Truly. And this one was really relatable. Just for the Summer was really relatable. There was just so much stuff going on. I could really relate, honestly, to both characters. They were both going through different things, and I could relate to both. And I was just like it was just so much. You know what I'm saying? This one had me sobbing so much. This one and Yours Truly, Part of Your World, didn't get me all up in my feels like that. Maybe because I really loved it too, but I didn't relate to it like that. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Honestly, when I do the reviews, I just kind of say if I loved it, if I liked it or not. I don't say much about it because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But it is so good. It's so good. I did not expect the Just for the Summer to be about these 2 characters. I started and I was like, dude, who the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this girl? Like, what is going on? Like, some whole new ass characters. Like, I mean, one of them is. I was in between 2 characters, like 2 relationships. I was like, this one or this one? And this one caught me by surprise. I totally recommend this series. I love Aimee Jimenez. Her books are just, they be having me hooked. Forgot to say a little something about this one that, dude, I was like, how did I forget to mention this? It did a whole 360, you guys. Things connect. They connected all the way back to the first book. And I realized this so late, like right, like when it said it, when it explained it, I was like, no way. I was like, how did I not connect this before? Which I feel like if I read them right after the other, like one after the other, you know, because I read them in separate times, I would have connected it faster. Like I would have been like, dude, no way. Like, because you know, you hear names and you're like, this sounds familiar, this sounds familiar, like these people sound familiar, like these characteristics sound familiar. I just like couldn't believe it. And I wish I would have talked about that a little bit more, where like the whole family issue, that part was like, it really kind of got me. Y'all have to read it, dude. I was like, no, like really. And I read 2 more Emily Henry books, Happy Place and Beach Read. They were both cute, they were lovely. Happy Place, I really liked the storyline, how it went about. It was very different than most romances, you know, how they meet each other and then this and that. It's not like that. I don't want to tell you guys how it is, but it was cute. I felt like there would be not drama, but more like a little intense scenes just because of the way that it was, you know. I really liked how it was more than just the romance relationship. It's this friendship group and it was very lovely, and it's like realistic, you know, what friendship groups go through, just growing apart, growing together, maintaining a friendship, like what it really is, you know, maintaining a friendship. Friendships can be more than friendships, like family. So this one was really lovely, to be honest. It just another thing was like, it just kept wanting me to know more, because there was one thing going on, it would go back and forth. That's what I like it was in present day and then it'd go back in time. It's like when it would tell you kind of things that happen, and in present day just be like, dude, like what the fuck, why is this going on? But it was cute. It was lovely. Beach Read was really cute. I really liked their relationship. They knew each other before and then they like met again. It was more than just a romance again too, but just I feel like really finding themselves, and with finding themselves they found each other in a way. Ooh. They were like very complete opposites. It was just so cute how they felt like they didn't fuck with each other, but they like did, just because like they were like complete opposite, and just how like they were getting to know each other and really understanding each other and understanding what they do. I don't want to tell you guys too much, but like what they do and why they do it, you know. And I really liked how they got to see each other's point of view, because one was this way, the other one was this way, but they were like, let's kind of like see what each one is like, you know, like try something different, like this one try to be like this one not try to be, but like just kind of see, like put themselves in each other's shoes, if that makes sense. They were really lovely, but I still love Book Lovers. Book Lovers has been my favorite from Emily Henry. It was just so relatable, you know what I'm saying? Like these were cute, but I didn't really relate to them like that in a way. You know how like you like books and you love them, but you might not relate to them? When I relate to them, that's when you feel that connection. I also did read a thriller, Goodnight Beautiful. You guys, this one was crazy. I liked how it was like thrilling, but it really talked about like mental health and stuff like that, and it was just very interesting, very, very interesting. I was hooked. And dude, you thought it was like one way, you thought it was one character, but then it turned out to be the whole other character, and I was like, what is going on? Like, who is who? It was just very much confusing. You just have to keep reading. You have to keep reading. There was times when I was like, dude, like what is going on? Like what the fuck is going on? But I was like, dude, I just have to keep reading, because I would literally try to go back and be like, dude, did I miss something? Like this one was very interesting. I really much liked it. I really, really enjoyed it. It was intense. And after I was like, dude, no, like, is this really how it's going to end? It ended really nicely, but it was very crazy. I really liked it. This might be one of my favorite thrillers, to be honest. I recommend it. Okay, so I showed you guys the other 4 books that I read, and here are the last 3 that I read. You guys, The Night She Disappeared, this book was really good. At first it was like, dude, what's going on? You feel like you have an idea of how it went down, but dude, it kept switching up for me. The more I read, I was like, no, it's gonna go this way, and I was like, no, it's gonna go this way, and I was like, no, let me find out. Dude, it honestly really, really surprised me. It was really good. I could not put it down. It took me a while though. Like it took me maybe like 6 days to read, because with thrillers I try to really pay attention to them, because you have to pay attention to the details, and I didn't want to miss anything, and I just wanted to put stuff together. When I have read thrillers pretty fast, I would go back and be like, wait, is this or what happened here? But this one I didn't go back, and I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just made sense, and I was paying attention to the detail, and I was just reading it at a good pace, because you want to enjoy it, you know. I feel like it's different with romances. With romances I can read it fast and still pay attention to the detail, because it's not so much like a mystery. I feel like the thriller is a mystery that we're kind of solving, you know. Like it just gets you thinking, and you feel like it's gonna go this way, but then it just switches up on you. It's just so fucking interesting. I really love thrillers. And you guys, this one was really, really good. I totally recommend this one. I saw this one on TikTok because I was looking for some thrillers, and I saw this one, and she has a lot of other books that people say are really good, so I can't wait to read more of her books. I'm gonna check some other ones out. I wish I would have talked a little bit more about like what was happening now towards the end. There was this one question I know that I had, you guys might have it too, about what happened to this certain character, because it brings him up towards the end, and you're like, well, what happened? And I had an idea that something happened and that this person did it, and that's what the epilogue is about. Like it answered a question that was just still kind of hanging, and I had another question and it doesn't talk about it, but whatever. I mean, I don't think it did. I was just thinking about it like, dude, did it mention it? But no, whatever. Okay. But I wish they would have talked a little bit more, maybe like a year later and stuff like that. But it was a very interesting epilogue, like how it did that. Maybe like that could have been the last chapter and then the epilogue like a year later, whatever. But you guys, another reason why I really had to pay attention to it was because it was talking about in 3 different years. Dude, like it was talking about 1 year, and then the next chapter was another year, and then the third chapter was like 2 years before. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? Until then, it was all like in the same year. You get me? It was very interesting. And it wasn't that confusing. I'm telling you how to pay attention to it. So take your time with this one. And you guys, oh my God, I just love Abby Jimenez. She has not failed me. So I started the Friend Zone series. The Friend Zone, you guys, dude, I want to finish the whole series, and I'm on the 3rd book right now, so that's gonna be part of September read. I want to finish the whole series to just tell you guys if I like this one more or the Part of Your World, because I just love Part of Your World because it was just so lovely. Like the whole series, it was just so lovely. And I'm thinking that you have to read this series first and then the Part of Your World series. I'll explain it once I'm done with the whole series. But the Friend Zone, you guys, it literally broke my heart. It was so good, but it broke my heart because with her books, it's romance, but it's also, you know, a relationship within themselves, and there's friendships too, and just family and stuff like that. So it's very dynamic, and it talks about a lot about real life issues. I love this one. I love the characters. I loved how she was just so blunt, and she just said whatever she felt like saying, whatever thought she had. She was very funny, and the guy, oh dude, he was also such, I loved his character. I loved him. I just loved their vibes together, and it was just, oh, I loved it. But there was another part to it, and it just broke my heart. Like during the second half of the book, oh my God, I just want to tear up. It was so sad. I could not stop crying. But I really enjoyed this book. I really loved it. But I was like, why? And it was just out of nowhere, you guys. Like out of nowhere. And it was just so fast. And I was like, no. I had to take a moment. I had to take a break and be like, this did not just happen. Why did you break my heart? Like I loved it. I really loved it. But you guys know I love a happy ending. Like I can't when it's like this sad. So this one is really sad. So prepare to cry. And the second book, I knew what it was going to be about. Like I just knew it was going to be about this character. You know, sometimes it just kind of gives it off like that. Well, it doesn't give it off, but you just know it didn't end here. Like it's going to continue. Like the second book is going to be about this one. The Happy Ever After playlist, you guys, this one is so cute. I literally finished it yesterday. It was so cute. I loved it. I'm so happy for her, for him. And this one is realistic too. Like it's about grief, it's about self-love, self-care. So I really liked it. I really like how she incorporated those things in there. It's like 3 months later, 5 months later, and I'm just like, dude, like, are you serious? And let me tell you guys, even with the third one that I'm reading right now, but I don't want to talk about that one. With these books, dude, it gets straight into it. Like it had me hooked since the first page. You don't have to wait till halfway down the book for something to happen so you could get hooked on it. No, you get hooked on these. It's like something just literally happens. It's so interesting how they meet in these books, dude. So freaking interesting. Like the Friend Zone, I was literally weak as fuck at how they met. And with the second one too, I was just like, dude, like really? Like it's just so funny. Both of them were so funny. It's so funny. It's lovely. It's sad. I mean, the second one wasn't as sad. It kind of was. Like there was just times where I would think about the first one and it would just take me like, oh my God, why? But it was very happy. Like it had a lovely happy ending. Like it was their happy ending, but just everybody's happy ending. You know, I totally recommend the series. I loved it so much. And I'm in the third one right now. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one until September reads because I don't want to get into it because then I would get into it. But you guys, these books, I loved all the books that I read this month. It was just beach read and happy place. I was like, I expected a little bit more. I thought I was gonna love them a little bit more. But all the other 5 that I read, Goodnight Beautiful, Just for the Summer, The Night She Disappeared, Friend Zone, and The Happy Ever After playlist, you guys, I honestly loved all of them. They were really good. I did really good for picking out the thrillers this month. Hopefully we get some really good ones next month. Actually I did. I got another one. I forgot the title, but it looks very interesting as well. So comment down below, what were your August reads? Which books did you love? Which ones do you recommend? Let me know if you have read any of the books that I read this month. What did you guys think about them? Have you read the Friend Zone series? Ooh, you guys, this one is so exciting. I love it. I love it. I literally started the third one this morning. I was gonna start it last night after finishing the Happy Ever After playlist, but I was like, no, I need some time. Like I need the rest of the day to process this book, and then, you know, tomorrow and the next day, it's a new day, I'll start a new book. And I was hooked. I had my 30 minutes of reading this morning, but that is not enough, you guys. Like, I am hooked on it, so I can't wait to read a little later. I need to finish filming, I need to finish editing, and I need to do a little bit more filming, and then maybe I could read a little bit. I'm hoping to read I'm gonna read a little bit because that book is too good. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow Liz Talks Books on TikTok because I am on Book Talk, and I also do little short video reviews and I do video reactions, you guys. There's just like so many videos of me crying up on there because I just be in the moment. I'm like, dude, I have to show my peeps, like, this is the reaction, okay? Like, I literally be crying, and it was, oh my god, just go follow me on Liz Talks Books. It'd be funny, like, I literally be so sad and I'd be laughing, like, I'm really crying, like, I'm really crying. I hope you guys read some good books in August, and if you guys didn't, if you guys haven't read any of the books that I read, check these out. These were really good. You guys are going to love them. You guys are going to like them. I really want to read more of Emily Henry's though, because I heard that other ones are good. No, dude, and let me tell you guys, I got an Ali Hazelwood one. It's called Loath to Love You, and then I'm over here looking at the cover, and it's a freaking series, so I took it back. And I took it back. No, dude, I was gonna start reading it, right? Then I saw that it was a series, and I was like, dude, only if the Happy Ever After playlist was like ready. I checked my email and it was ready. I went to the library right after and I took back Love to Love You. I want to read it, but I want to read the whole series. And it was just so funny, like, how it played out. I was like, dude, like, it was time, because I wanted to read it. I wanted to continue the series, and I had finished The Night She Disappeared, which is a thriller, and I kind of really didn't want to start another romance because I wanted to keep going with the Friend Zone series, since I had already read, you know, the Friend Zone, and I didn't want to wait too much after, you know, like, I didn't want to read like 3 books and then read the other one. We finally read it, and I'm on the 3rd one. Okay, now I'm done. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, in the next vlog, in the next tutorial, in next month's book reads video, whatever, in September. I'm honestly really excited.